If it feels like the world is spinning faster these days, you're not imagining it. But volatility isn't new. So the question isn't how do we stop the volatility? It's how do we live wisely within it? When we root ourselves in Providence, we discover that the ground beneath us is steady. If the world is volatile, we must ground ourselves. Welcome to Walk the Walk, where we go beyond talking the talk. I'm Scott McLarty, head of Providence High School in Burbank, California, and in this show, we talk out of school about growing up and being a grown-up, about learning and leading for a better world. Let's get into it. Welcome to Walk the Walk. I'm Scott McLarty, head of school at Providence High School. If it feels like the world is spinning faster these days, you're not imagining it. The headlines change by the hour. The technology that amazed us yesterday is already obsolete today. One post, one storm, one rumor, suddenly everything feels different. But volatility isn't new. It's the human condition. Civilizations have always faced sudden turns, wars, pandemics, economic shocks, moral reckonings. Maybe what's changed isn't the volatility itself, but our surprise at it. Those of us in the West who've known relative stability for most of our lives might mistake comfort for permanence. The world has always been volatile. We're just more aware of it now. So the question isn't how do we stop the volatility? It's how do we live wisely within it? If the world is volatile, then we must ground ourselves. Grounding isn't about standing still or refusing to change. It's about knowing where our roots are so we can bend without breaking. Brené Brown reminds us in her new book, Strong Ground, that being grounded isn't just steadying, it's propulsive. She says, strong ground is the only thing that can provide both unwavering stability in a maelstrom of uncertainty and a platform for the fast, explosive change that the world is demanding. The so-called attention economy, which might be better termed the distraction economy, keeps us ungrounded by tethering us to the realm of the volatile, like social media and the 24-hour news cycle. According to the Denny Center for Democratic Capitalism at Georgetown Law, in the contemporary digital landscape, human attention has emerged as the principal object of economic capture and commodification. Referred to as the attention economy, this system treats cognitive focus as a scarce resource to be algorithmically extracted, packaged, and monetized by dominant technology platforms. We literally pay attention every time we scroll. And what do we get for it? Neuroscientist Amishi Jha says our attention has never been more important or more under threat. In her new book, Peak Mind, Jha makes it clear that the practices of mindfulness are a powerful countermeasure to the advance of the so-called attention economy into our minds. Just 12 minutes a day makes a difference. Attention itself is a kind of groundedness. For the Sisters of Providence, being grounded has always meant trusting in something larger than ourselves, the loving presence of God, active in and through all of creation. Providence isn't luck or fate, it's relationship. It's the quiet confidence that we are held, guided, and invited to respond with courage and compassion no matter what the world brings. When we root ourselves in Providence, we discover that the ground beneath us is steady, not because life is predictable, but because love is. So what does grounding look like in daily life? Well, here are 5 practices I find helpful. Return to rituals. Start and end the day with something that connects us to our ground. Prayer, stillness, journaling, gratitude. These are not luxuries, they're stabilizers. Feel our feet. Grounding is physical as well as spiritual. Step away from the screen, exercise, take a walk, stretch, breathe. Remind our nervous systems that we have bodies and that it's safe to be here now. Reroot in values. Jim Collins, the great business writer, once wrote that the best organizations are both values-driven and performance-obsessed. The order matters. When we lead from values, compassion, dignity, justice, excellence, integrity, our decisions steady others, even in the chaos and even when the decisions are hard. Practice joy. Let's be unabashed in doing the things that bring us joy. Walk the dog, cook a meal, that's my favorite. Put on our favorite music and dance, play a board game, color with crayons, serve at a soup kitchen. Remember Henry Nouwen's advice. Joy does not simply happen to us. We have to choose joy and keep choosing it every day. Lean into community. Grounding is both a personal responsibility and a communal activity. When one person stays grounded, everyone nearby finds themselves a little more balanced and sturdy. The gift we give each other is not the promise of certainty, it's the presence of steadiness. So this week, when things inevitably shift again, let's pause, breathe, feel our feet, and remember that in a volatile world, grounded people make others feel safe enough to grow. Thanks for listening and for walking the walk with me. See you next time. Thank you for joining me on Walk the Walk. Support us by following, subscribing, and learning more about what we're doing by checking out providencehigh.org. Thanks again, and see you next time.